Hello and thank you for clicking on this wee little video here. I'm Adam Paul Morgan and thank you for taking the time out to watch this wee video here. Now, as most people who are currently following my videos etc as they were would notice that I went to the cinema to see a particular film the other day, the latest James Bond film, Spectre. Now, this isn't about the film. I thought the film was absolutely wonderful and fantastic and I thought they'd done a really good job. This was the rest of the audience I went to see this film with. Not all of them, but majority of them. First of all, I just want to know who takes a baby to the movies or cinema, what have you. Who takes a baby into the cinema? This is what pretty much what I had to put up with when I went to see Spectre. Another thing that somebody else was doing while trying to watch the film was to take a bag of pick and mix in, which is not a bad thing. I don't mind that myself. People who work in the cinemas mind it, but obviously pick and mix in cinemas is really expensive, so I can understand why people try and sneak their own popcorn and sweets and bottles of cola or what have you in. I've done it myself in the past and I still do today. Shh, don't tell anyone. But you've got to be a bit courteous to all the other people around you, because obviously I haven't got the sweets in front of me because I'm doing fitness vlogs. I've done one in 6 months, but I've sort of rummaged together a little bag of rubbish together. But this was the sound throughout the entire film. Right, Ellie, pick your favourite film, think of your favourite novel that you like to read, or think of your favourite song, your favourite group, what have you, whatever you like, and listen to a bloke doing this throughout the entire film. I have noticed something else that people are doing while they're watching a film. This isn't while waiting for the film to start, you know, during the adverts that they have now, or even during the trailers that they have at the start of the films, really big and exciting. That's the opportunity to open your bag of sweets, look after the baby, make sure they're nice and calm. Don't ask me. But this is something that I've noticed people are starting to do now during the film with mobile phones. That's worse than your mobile phone going off. So all in all, this is pretty much what happened to me when I went to see a film the other day. Now, I can completely understand that if people take a small baby into the cinema and it's like a family-friendly film, that's fair enough. Like, I don't know, one of the Pixar films that are coming out, the latest Disney animation sing-along vomit, whatever comes out, or the I don't know, the latest one in the cinema at the moment, Hotel Transylvania 2. If a small child's in there, you know, below the age of 1 and still in the pram, I can completely understand. That's fair enough. But this is a Bond film. This is action-packed, explosions and gunshots and what have you. You know, it's a bit unfair on everyone else who's trying to watch the film. And as for taking sweeties into the cinema, well, okay, yes, fair enough. It's a bit cheaper to do that and sneak them in, but be a bit discreet about it rather than making all the rustling noise. That's only fair enough. And taking photographs of yourself in the cinema, what the hell? Are you so self-obsessed? It's unreal. Get over yourself. But however, it's booked. Yes, Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, is coming out on the 17th in the UK. Apparently, I hope so, because I've booked tickets for it now. And the wife is coming with me for emotional support in case I get teary-eyed, in case one of the main characters get killed off from the original trilogy, which I have a inkling one of them will. But I've booked this 3D tickets. Or seats, or showing I should say. But the only thing is, I could only get the 3D showing on that day. Now, I was just wondering, hopefully people are watching this all around the world and up and down the country for even, is anyone else getting to watch it in 2D on the day of release? Maybe it's just a way to stop piracy. It could be. Clever thinking. Yes, that is a clip of mine and my wife's wedding day, as it were, as she's in a dress and I'm in a suit. But here's the thing, right, she gave me that on the wedding day because she knows I'm a big Star Wars fan. She's booked the day after it comes out to go and see Star Wars with me. Here's the thing, she doesn't know it's a 9 o'clock in the morning showing. Why did I book that off? Not because I've got work in the afternoon, etc., but I've also, as a little bit of revenge, because she's booked the day off and the cinema we go to is en route to her work. So On her day off that she's booked off, we will have to go and leave at the normal time. She leaves for work of the morning and can do the same route that she normally takes to work of the morning. So, revenge. Why? Because she fell asleep when we was watching Return of the Jedi. Now, anyone who's a Star Wars fan, and you most likely are if you're watching this, you don't fall asleep during Return of the Jedi. You can in the prequels, but not Return of the Jedi. No siree. But if you are watching this, my dearest, I do apologise. And if you're not my dearest, right, make the most of this sort of segment now, because when she does watch it, I will probably have to cut it out. Alright. But here's the other thing. 3D. I'm not a big fan of 3D, never have, for any film that I've seen in 3D. Here's one reason. I normally wear glasses when I watch television, read books, etc. Right? So I've got those on. And if you off to see a 3D film, you have to wear these things. So if you put these on top of there, you can see how sort of like that there, and it's uncomfortable. I don't like it, and I can probably get away without wearing the 3D specs, or even specs without these, one or the other. Well, I need them to see a film in 3D, but there's loads of people who need glasses in order to see full stop. So yeah, very irritating, those films. I would rather see it in 2D, but I want to see this particular film on the day of its release. That's why I have to see it in 3D. Thank you for taking the time out to watch this video. If you've made it this far, well done. Have you had a bad or good or funny experience in the cinema? And we're not just talking back row action or the hole in the popcorn. Thank you. But any other experiences in the cinema where you've had a incident happen? Like an example, when I went to see Marley and Me with the wife many years ago when it came out, I thought the film was rubbish and I didn't cry. But there was a fight between a chav and a goth. Now that was hilarious, and you think a romantic comedy, and there was a fight between a goth and a chav. Yeah! But if you've had any experiences like that, please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear them. Thank you so much once again for taking the time out, and please, well, if you want to, I'm not begging you, if you want to, subscribe, but check out my other videos as well. Thanks very much for watching, and ta-ra a bit. Have a good one.